Pass to Unseld. Here's to Busher. Down low. Here's Bird. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with the head coach of the Pistons, and it's no surprise that Jalen Brunson is at the top of the scouting report. Coach told me Jason is a 3-level scorer and a master of the pick and roll, and no matter what you do, you can't speed him up. He's going to read the defense, play at his pace, and try to pick you apart. It's always a chess match against Brunson, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. And he knocks down the first one. Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
Harden hits them both. And though they've had a lot of high draft picks, Grant, the Pistons are still fitting everything together.
Yeah, and we've seen plenty of rebuilding teams go through struggles, and then suddenly everything clicks. But you have to have experience mixed in with the youth.
Here's Unseld. His nightly numbers respectable, putting up 10 points a game. Bird. Rebounded by Butler. Bird's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Banchero the screen. Brunson passes to Banchero. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
Pass to Bird. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
In this league, you have to stay active at both ends of the floor. I thought their lackluster defense was the difference in the game.
Yeah, poor communication at the defensive end. Many of the rotations were late.
Here's Abdul Rauf. 17 points for him last game against Atlanta. Here's Unseld. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Brunson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, and his facilitating was also extremely impressive. He was outsmarting the defense and easily connecting with ready shooters.
I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. The free throw drops for Banchero. How about Paolo Banchero, coach? What a special talent. The first overall pick back in 2022, and then the Rookie of the Year.
Timeout.
Well, Brian, he's not just a scorer. He's a 6'10" playmaker, and getting that out of someone who plays on the front line and can also play as a small ball 5, Banchero's versatility makes him very valuable.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. All right, a moment to check out some numbers for Cade Cunningham.
And for an idea of where his offense is right now, take a look at his true shooting percentage decreasing over the last 5 games. He desperately needs to find his stroke tonight.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's DeBusschere. He drops it from range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Banchero with a screen on Allen. The kick out to Brunson. Pass to Banchero. Missed inside. Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Abdul Rauf. Here's Bird. Butler covering. Just 5 on the clock. Allen outside for 3. It's hauled in by Houston. This is their first game against Detroit this season.
Yeah, they got swept by a team that was also struggling last season.
Pass to DeBusschere. And he lobs it up to the rim. Unseld can't hit.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
I love it. When Harden shoots, he commits. A little contact isn't going to upset his mechanics.
And it's Detroit with the ball. After the basket by Houston. Oh, rejected by Howard. Butler passes to Brunson. Howard, the screen. And it's Brunson missing. Pistons trail by 4. Here's Abdul Rauf. Yet to see a basket. Allen, the pass to DeBusschere. Here's Unseld. Pass to Bird. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Unseld can't hit.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And Banchero gets it to go. The Pistons shooting has not been great early, just 27%. And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Cunningham's checked in for the Pistons. Allen, he's checked in for Houston. Lewis comes in for Paolo Banchero. Here's Unseld. Allen defending. And out of bounds. Houston will have it. And since we have a moment, here are last year's most efficient scorers around the league. In the third spot, Jarrett Allen.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
And Harden's got the ball here for the Rockets. 6-point game. Inside. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Yeah, it's rare that one of the game's best scorers is also one of the best playmakers. Harden does it all at the offensive end.
Pass to Unseld. Here's Bird. Butler covering. For 3, Allen. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Unseld. Pass to Allen. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Allen. The Rockets lead by 8. Allen a screen. Here's Brunson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Detroit has gone 1 for 5 from 3-point range. A cold start. Back to Cunningham. To the middle. Here's Bird. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Bird's got his second basket of the game.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
There's a screen. Here's Brunson. That shot is good, Lewis.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Pistons trail by 10. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Cunningham against Brunson. DeBusschere passes to Allen. Sends it home from 3-point land.
Well, he's got the green light for shots like that. Give him some room and let it rip.
And Brunson, here we go. Misses from short range.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
Here's Harden. The Pistons getting their last shot to go. Allen a screen. Harden drives in. Pass to Lewis. They set a pick. 6 to shoot. Second chance effort. Rebound Detroit. Unseld's got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Howard's checked in for Allen.
Substitution on the floor.
Now here's Cunningham. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Aldridge with a screen on Brunson. Pass to Unseld. To the paint. Here's Aldridge. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Such a nice touch on the ball from Aldridge. He knows exactly how much power to put on the inside shot.
Here's Harden with the drive, bearing his 2nd of 3 attempts.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Pistons trail by 5. Cunningham outside. And he lays it up and in.
Yep, and that's a confidence builder for Cunningham. Good to see him getting it done inside.
And there's the screen. Here's Harden. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Puts the move on. And a nice play by LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yeah, Cunningham can very effectively run an offense. He knows when and where to move the ball.
Howard with a screen on Allen. Here's Harden. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Cunningham against Brunson. Cunningham passes to Aldridge. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Aldridge has got 6.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Harden. It's good. And the Rockets lead by 5.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Detroit has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Pass to Unseld. And he's going for the oop here. And stolen by Brunson. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Howard. On the wing, Harden. Allen defending. And it's Harden again missing. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game.
Well, that's already his 2nd foul, and that puts the coach in a tough position.
Lowry against Cunningham. And the call will be against Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Here's Harden. He gets it up. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. It's Houston leading by 5. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, what do you think about the Rockets?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.